What's going on? It's Richie Rich, man. First time joining the show. Please smash that subscribe button. Smash that joint. If you've been watching, you hadn't hit it, smash it, man. Smash it. I'm not gonna charge you later. It's always gonna be free, man. Smash it right now. Smash it. Do it for me. Do it for the gram. What's going on, man? I got a special guest tonight. Branjor, around the world, man. Tell the people who you are, my brother.
Hey, I'm Branjor around the world. I'm a YouTuber. I do a lot of YouTubing from Panama, Colombia, Costa Rica, and I just started going to the DR. So DR is my new spot now.
That's your new spot. Oh, okay.
New spot now. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it.
So you're a Sosua man now.
In that place, look, my brother's been going there for 30 years. My brother's an ex-cop. He's a police officer, and he was doing things with Sosua back in the 80s, and he was always telling me to go, and I never went.
He was going in the 80s?
Yeah, he was going since the 80s, man. He's been a cop that long. Yeah, when they went cop to cop, I mean, I'll give you some good stories. You know what? He's never going to see this. I'm going to give you some good stories, man. But he used to be cop to cop. So he's a cop. I'm not going to tell you what state. Well, he used to be a cop. He's not a cop anymore.
Right.
They used to go they used to call the police chief in Sosua and in the DR, and the cops from Jersey used to go to DR, and they used to have they used to pick him up from the airport. The police officers used to pick him up from the airport, and they did whatever they wanted to do. But they usually used to give the guy like $1,000 straight up, boom, 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 because they used to pool their money together and give the police. So when they came in, they shut it down. I mean, so they had escorts the whole time, and they had the whole thing. So you used to tell me all those stories back in the days, but I didn't know what Sosua was. I didn't have nothing to. I just didn't know what. I never went to Santo Domingo, so I had no reference point. So now when I'm going to Santo Domingo now, I'm like, oh, that's why, because you used to come back home with cigars from Santo Domingo. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. All right. So you said, who you saying paid $1,000? You kind of lost me with them.
Okay. Back in the day, the police officers, right?
Right.
They had appointment in the DR. There's a police officer, usually a chief or whatnot, and they used to pull their money together and give him a lump sum. Because what they would have is they would have him come into the airport in a police car. He would chaperone them the whole time they're there. He'll take them to the places they need to go and be wherever they need to be, and have VIP rooms and whatever they need to do, and they would give them the money they pulled together. It used to be like 10 to 20 of them, so it was like $2,000 or $1,000, $2,000 they would give the cop, which is more than he made probably in 6 to 8 months. So when they came down, it was a big thing. So he used to always tell me about the stories about all the stuff they used to do. But my reference point was I'd never been to DR, so I didn't know anything about it. But now that I go to DR, I call my brother, like, oh, now I know what you're talking about. Damn it, you could have taken me. But I was young, man. I was young back then. But he tell me all the stories. He used to go to the DR and have a cop meet him at the airport, and they had the sirens. He goes, man, we had the sirens the whole time. I mean, we flying down. He used to tell me all these stories. But I was like, who cares? I was like 18, 19. I'm like, who cares? I'm almost 50 now. So I was like 18. I'm like, who cares about this? Now that I'm going to the DR, I'm like, now the story makes sense. Talking about going, I ain't going to tell you what they did, but going here and going there and the police officers being there.
Right. Yeah, man, I know a lot of police officers do a lot of traveling too.
Oh, yeah.
I seen some guys that it's a sewer before that, like they patrol like near my neighborhood, you know. It was a coincidence I saw them down there, but, you know, small world, man. This world getting a lot smaller with the internet, man. So what you got? What you got going on, man? What's your next trip, man? I know you was in Sewer for what was that, for the Super Bowl or whatever?
Man, I was there for the Super Bowl. Like I said, I think I touched down with you on that. Man, I really loved it. I went there and it blew my mind out. I didn't think I was going to have such a good time. First of all, I didn't think it was going to be that great, and it just happened to be. It was all that. I love the ocean. I love the people. I love the vibe. I love that it was cheap. I got sick. I think it was the water, because I think I got a soda. I drank a soda, destroyed my stomach. But other than that, I do bottled water from now on. But I was going to go this week.
You drunk some water from the fountain? Like water?
Me and my boy, the day before we left, we drank some sodas, and my stomach was done. So I don't know if it was the water because we drank sodas. I just know when I go there, it's bottled water.
Something like that.
Huh?
Y'all had some ice on the sodas?
I don't know what it was, man. I know.
I don't use the ice down there. I mean, sometimes I use the ice, but I stay away from that water, man. That should have you fucked up.
Bubble guts coming back home. I was hating that place, and I was like, damn. But other than that, man, like I said, I had a good time. My apartment was right across the street from Envy. I just put out a video today. As a matter of fact, I just put out a video today about that whole time. I was across the street from Envy. There was a dude named Mayor for some
video of you had an Airbnb?
Yeah, I had an Airbnb across from Envy.
Oh, okay. So you didn't do a video of the Airbnb, right?
I could have, but as a matter of fact, I did do a video with you when I was in the Airbnb. But the Wi-Fi sucked though, so it wasn't that great. But I did have a balcony that could look right over Envy. But it was good. It was good. As a Mayor, I think the guy named Mayor, he put out a video, and I just happened to be in it. I saw it the other day. I saw it like yesterday. I was looking through it, stuff like, whoa! I was in the video, right next to this girl.
Mayor got a video he came out with?
I think his name is Mayor. It's not the mayor, it's Mayor. He put a video of Envy. I mean, it's dope. He's coming up with some good stuff. So I just happened to be in it. I was looking at the video, like, yo, I remember this girl. Because I remember, she was acting stink that day. She looked cute. She had a gorgeous body, had a straight outfit, gorgeous, but she had a stink out attitude. So I was like, get out of here.
Shout out to the OG, Go Travel. What up with you, bro? I need to get the OG on the channel one day. The OG. Our evolution. Hey, what they hitting for? Well, yeah, man. So speaking of that video, man, let's get into the video, man. You ain't gonna hit me with no copyright, right?
No, we're good. I just made it today. Just made it, man.
All right, let's get into it, man. Let's see what you got here, man.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
I look like Aaliyah. Hold on, let's go back. She look like Aaliyah. I'm gonna skim through it so y'all can go to the channel and watch it. I'm gonna skim through it.
A lot of you skim through it because I went through it quick. Because this is gonna be a quick one. 15 minutes, it goes real quick.
We got 4 races now. We out here, bitch. Tony on the cigar, man. Bro, do you got a drone, man?
No, that was me. That was me. I was on the top. I was up there.
Yeah, I know that's on the top, but man, if you had a drone right here for this, oh
man. Yeah, I can see that too.
All right, well, if y'all want to see the rest, y'all gotta go to his channel. I'm gonna leave the link in there for y'all, man.
That's Playa Alicia right there. I mean, it was quick. It was 3 minutes. It was quick. I just went through it. I have the original, the other one, the extended one is 25 minutes. I'm putting it out tomorrow. I did tell everybody that is a preview. I just made a little snippet of it. That's only 3 minutes, but the other one is coming for 25 minutes. I got another 2 hours in the house.
You got another 2 hours?
Yeah, man, I got jacked. I got really messed up when I went up there. I started drinking a little too much, and I put my chip somewhere. And I don't know where I put it, but it's in the house somewhere. I gotta find. I gotta look through it. Yeah, I got another 2 hours of that coming up. As a matter of fact, the other one have Miko in there. The other one has Miko. That's everybody has Miko.
Miko who?
Huh?
Miko who?
Miko from Santo Domingo. He's right now he's in Cartagena. Miko, Miko around the world. That whole craziness, man. I was gonna put the mayor in there because I had the mayor too, but you don't remember me to me.
Man.
I was gonna put that craziness in there. As a matter of fact, I was gonna do a video about that, but I decided not to. I cut it out.
What craziness you talking about?
Oh, don't even. Man, that whole craziness with the mayor Miko.
Oh, they was beefing while you was out there?
Huh?
They was going through some stuff?
Man, that same thing they're going through right now. I just happened to walk into it and I walked right out of it. And I was thinking of putting the video out there, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, because the people want receipts and all of that. And I'm like, dude, I'm not into all of that. I just happen to be
video from him with Miko hit one. And two, he didn't know if two. Should he put out the video?
What?
You're holding some bullets over there, man. You're holding the machine guns back.
No. I met him 4 times. I did 2 videos with him. The first video is coming out tomorrow where I'm gonna do a little snippet. The one that he goes in Charamico, when he's walking in Charamico, that's where I meet him when he's in Sosua. I just happened to be with my people and we having a good time. We're at the beach and I was going to Flip Flop yacht party. That's the first time I met him. The second time I met him in I forgot the name of that street, Casiente, something like that. And we did an interview like for 5 minutes. And I asked him if he's gonna put that out. He never did, and then we met 2 other minutes. But the weird thing about that, it wasn't even about Miko. The thing was about I met Miko one day, which is the first time I met him. Second day, we had a conversation for like probably 15, 20 minutes. Then as the day progressed, I met the mayor. So I said, hey, man, I just met Miko down the street. He goes, Miko, I'm going to bust that motherfucker. He owes me money. Hey, I'm going to bust him up. He speaks exuberant. Now, I don't know the cat because I don't know him from nowhere, but I just met him as a fan. I said, hey, I'm just saying, hey, I took a couple of pictures with him. I chopped it up. He said, hey, why don't you come to my house? I gave him my phone number. He put his phone number in my phone. He said, come to my house. I got a pool, the whole 9. But I was some people. We like, nah, we cool. But what he told me was like, oh, that whole thing about owing money and you know, that whole craziness. I'm not even gonna get into all that. So then, like 6 hours later, I meet Miko again coming out of his house or the apartment, Airbnb. And I chopped it up with him. We talked for another 15 minutes. We talking about Costa Rica, Colombia. He's going to Colombia. He's telling me all the stuff he's doing and all the stuff I'm doing. And I said, hey, you know what? I just met up with your boy. I just met up with the mayor. And he said he's going to bust you up. So Miko looked at me and he started laughing. And he's like I said, he's like 6 foot. And he started laughing. He said, man, you see me walking here by myself, right? I said, yeah. He goes, he sees me too. He knows where I'm at. If he wants, he could come and get me. But he don't want no part of me. So I'm looking at this guy's like, because in my mind, I'm thinking he ain't as brash as he's acting, but he's cool. So I'm just going to give you my point of view real quick because I don't want this to go any further and people think anything negative or I'm trying to come off on Miko or the man because I really don't know their issue, but I know my interactions with them. And my thing is this. I met Miko. I thought he was a nice, sweet, nice kid. He's 22, 23. I'm almost 50. So when I met him as a kid, to me, because my age, and I have children that are his age. So when I saw him, I said, oh, he's just a kid that, you know, got into some good stuff and just happened to hit lightning in the bottle. And the mayor came along and introduced him to another part of the street and how to get it done. And that's what happened. To me, that's what I feel about it. But I don't know that much. But I feel the mayor now wants his money, wants his cut. Like, look, you got a lot of views off me. You need to get me my cut. And my thing with this mayor Miko's thing is this. If you went into it telling Miko, hey, look, if we hit these much views, I want some money for it, then I understand that you want your money for it. But if you went into it just that, let's do a collabo, and it is what it is, then you have no right to, after you doing something for somebody, then asking for money. Because you didn't go in asking for money, now you're changing the conversation. You changed the whole thing. And my thing is, I stand on Miko's side for the simple fact that is, you just got lucky. You know, your views went viral. You hit hard, and the boy blew up, and he put his foot on the gas, and he kept on going. That's fine. Now the mayor wants money for what he did, but did you go into that whole deal saying that, hey, if you blow up, I want this amount of money, or I only do things for money? If you said, hey, I only do things for money, my collabs are not free, I charge for them, then you deserve everything you get. But if you did it and you just did it, oh yeah, let's do it, and did a collabo, then you can't change. You know, you can't change the rules at the last minute. Say, hey, now you owe me money.
Right.
So that's that for me. But I don't get into all that. I just did a couple things with Miko, and I just met the man once.
Right. I mean, I agree with what Go said, man. He has super great content. I mean, that's undeniable. You know, that's definitely undeniable. You know.
Yeah. Got what you said?
I said he has super great content. You know, that's undeniable. The man got good content. I think the mayor did give him some ideas and stuff. But that's just what it is. But anyhow, so man, how many times you been to Sosua, man?
Well, I'm about to go again. Probably I was about to go next week because I see the airline price have really dropped. I saw that I go there for $225 right now. It's really dirt cheap. I mean, flying is cheap right now.
In Santiago, though, right?
Santiago and Santo Domingo. It's really cheap right now.
Right.
So I'm wrestling with that. Do I want to go because I want to be in an airplane? Should I go? Is it worth my while? But I really want to go to Boca Chica. I really got one. I was right next to Boca Chica, but I went up to Sosua. Then I was in Santiago. Sorry, so I was in Santiago and Boca Chica, but Santiago and Santo Domingo. I'm sorry. I want to go to Boca Chica next. So I'll probably go within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I would just want to do it real quick, probably 4 or 5 days, go up there just to hang out and see how it looks. Because I think it's a beautiful city, man. I'm falling in love with that water. That water is gorgeous. Man.
Right. The water is popping down there.
Yeah, Playa Alicia was nice.
Yeah. So what about Santo Domingo, man? How do you compare that to like Panama? You compare that to Panama, what?
Oh, no. Oh, contraire, my friend. Hold up. Nah, hold up. I gotta hold my tongue on that one. Okay. Santo Domingo is nice, but it's not Panama. Panama is a completely different beast than Santo Domingo. Maybe because I'm Panamanian, so please, brother Richie, just wipe my feet. What's up? That's cool.
Your feet, that mean they hit the like button.
Yeah.
So if you're in here, you're enjoying the content already, or whatever, just go ahead and drop that like button, please.
Santo Domingo is fine, but like I said, I run all over Panama. I've been to Cunayala, which is gorgeous. I did a video in Cunayala. I went underwater. They have an underwater ship that is really beautiful. They have no Wi-Fi, but a lot of famous people up there. Cunayala is good. If you ever been to Cunayala, you know that you talk. Okay, Cunayala Indians. And these Indian Panama, you cannot compare Panama to DR. Panama City is world-class city. Panama is in Singapore, Central America. Okay, Roger. Okay. My brother will agree with you, man, because I can't say anything bad about Panama. I get beat up. I'm Panamanian. But Cunayala, like I ran through all Panama. So Cunayala is on the other side by Colombia. Cunayala is by the Indians, and it's dirt cheap. It's beautiful, gorgeous.
I got a big-ass donation, man. I got to start the print. Hey man, appreciate that donation, 007 Dallas. Hey man, I hadn't heard from you in a while. I know you still in the WhatsApp group. You know what I'm saying? I know you out there probably making that money. You know what I'm saying? But holler at us, man. Holler at the little people, man. But continue on, my brother. Appreciate that.
Okay, there's a lot of Dominicans in Panama. Once you have to understand that Panama is the richest Panama is the richest Central American country in Central America. It's one of the only countries besides Mexico, North America, I'm sorry, that has a railroad system, and the infrastructure is really good. So therefore, they're not the same as Santo Domingo or Dominican Republic because the dollar's worth more. We have the American dollar. So, and basically, most Panamanians don't really work Saturday and Sundays anyway because they want to be with their families. They import people from Colombia and Santo Domingo or Cuba, or other countries. Now, Panama's a robust economy, but we're talking about how does it feel? I would say, like, let's say if you go to the other side of Panama, if you go to like Almirante, where my father's from, if you go to Almirante, Boca del Toro, or San Cristobal, stuff like that, it's different. It's just completely different. The vibe is different. Everything is different. So the two countries are completely different. I like it maybe because I went there as a stranger. I love the water. I like the people. I love that it was all black. I was shocked that there was a lot of black people there.
Oh, let me give a shout out to Brian.
I don't understand this comment. That's on a cheap, quick spot. Go to Boca Toreña. What's that in Casco Viejo? Those are two different things. Como Boca del Toro. Casco Viejo is down. Okay, I know where Casco Viejo is at. Now I know that last year I was there for Halloween and they had like a gay thing where they put all of the buildings in gay rainbow colors because me and my boy went to this place and they thought we were gay. And I was like, hold up. No, we just doing the whole town like that just to bring more people. And I was like, oh, and I know they had that whole thing for Halloween last year. It threw me off. So, and I was there last year. No, so I don't know what he means by.
Nation, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. I'm thinking he's talking about a brother. I mean, I've never been to Panama, but if you're saying you want a cheap quickie.
Oh, one quickie, go to Boca Toreña.
So it must be a brothel or something like that.
Is that what? Is that next to La Mayor? Hold up. Casco Viejo is tiny. You can walk Casco Viejo real quick. If you go in the back of Casco Viejo, that's hood as hell. So you don't want to go to the hood part of Casco Viejo. Not so low in Panama, but brother seems to know I'm Panamanian. But if he's talking about, because Casco Viejo ends real quick, you got the president. The president lives in Casco Viejo. You have the main street by the church. But if you go to the back, it's crazy. So you got to be talking about La Mayor, where the green and blue doors are at, or the back of that where there's a brothel. There's a $20 hotel next door that you can do hourly stuff. Or you talking
no top price.
Yeah, we get deep in prices too.
It's simple, man. You know. Yeah, man. I don't want to goddamn shit. Hey, I need to get a Patreon, but even still with that, man, you just gotta be careful. You know, man.
Yeah, but the country
right there, man. You talk them up. What up, man?
Yo,
sure.
Oh, Mayor, I remember, but we met. Mayor, I like your content, man. I like your content. You're good people. I like your content. I see your stuff too. I think you blew up real quick though, because I was watching your channel when you had 200, 300, and 600. Now I just watched you had 1,000 and some the other day. You're doing a lot of Bitcoin stuff because I watch your channel too. I think both of you blew up. I think you have your own lane, man. You ride in your lane. I hope you enjoy what you're doing. I think you're good people, man. Well, put it this way. The one time that I did meet you in the street, you were super nice to me. Me and my people took pictures with you. You were really nice. You came across really nice. But I don't know you. I've only met you once.
Right. So, damn, man, you threw me all up. We were talking about Panama, man. He was talking about the spot you didn't know about, but
I'm gonna call my cousin. As a matter of fact, I can call her right now. Hold up. I'm gonna call her right now and find this thing out for you, man. Because remember, I got my phone free now. I can call anybody in Panama right now.
Panama, then. Let me hear what Panama talking about.
Okay, let me call.
You like a tour guide or whatever?
Wait, I got family everywhere in Panama. I gotta call my cousin. Hold up. Where's my cousin at?
You was born in Panama or you born in the States, man?
Born in Panama.
Oh, okay. So how long you been in the state?
40 years.
So you was about what, 10, 13 when you left?
I was 8, 9 when I got here.
All right. So at that period, they wasn't really connected to America like that, was it?
They were connected to America because America made my country in 1898. God, in 1905, that's when we got independence. But the United States always put their 2 cents in our country. So they own half of our country at one point in time because of the Panama Canal.
Right. Oh, okay.
Trying to call my cousin.
So y'all bringing that yayo in through that canal, huh?
Well, put it this way. At its height, And I was going to tell you this last time we were, and this is a true story, no shit though. And Americans may not understand what I'm talking about when I do this. Let me say something before I say what I'm about to say. When I was younger, Panama was flooded with cocaine. So when I was around 4, 5, 6 years old, we used to have a game, Find the Cocaine. So we used to find kilos like this big all over, and people's roof, under the ground. So we used to go in group of 2 and 3 of my friends, because that's what we did for fun. And we used to go looking for kilos of cocaine, and we used to find it all the time. And then we used to give it to the person's, whichever's closest house. And say, hey, look what we found, look what we found. They were like, no, put it back, put it back, put it back. Why? One, if you were caught with that much kilo in you, the cops would kill you. That was just because they'll take your drug and they'll sell it. I mean, because we were in a partly free economy. But as a kid, that's what we used to do, because it was flooded with cocaine. So, and we used to play Find the Cocaine. And I mean, this is what they did. We used to have a 64-inch crayon. They used to come in a box like this square, and they used to put the cocaine inside of there, and they put it on the wrap it in foil paper and put it on the ground. And we still would find it. We look around and see, oh, well, they're here. But this is what we did for fun. My life was completely different than yours. But that's what we did for fun for years. But if you were a drug dealer, you go caught in cocaine, especially the cops, they would shoot you and they would sell it. But that was common though. That was nothing that was like, oh,
that was just a transport country though, right? Y'all didn't like manufacture it down there, right?
No, what happened was this. In his height, Manuel Noriega, which we call Carepiña, he was a broker. What I mean by broker is instead of the Medellin cartel or the Cali cartel bringing all the drugs, bringing all the money to the United States, because they have DEA and the coastal and everything else, because Panama has the same money, we use the American dollar, you can launder your money through Panama because it's the same money. So therefore you're not going to get caught. And remember, Panama is usually part of Colombia. So I have family in Colombia, and Colombians have family in Panama. We have the same thing. So therefore, it's nothing. That's why Noriega, no, not Noriega. I forgot his name from the Cali cartel and all them. They had houses in Panama. They stayed in Panama. I mean, that's why Panama has a lot of big buildings. Remember, outside of Switzerland, Panama has the most banks in the world. In the world. Why do we have the most banks? Because we laundered all the money. It was all cartel money we laundered. We have, outside of Switzerland, Panama has the most banks in the world. And the only reason we have that because Colombia was there. Colombia was laundering all the money to Panama. Of course, we're reggaeton and general. When I was younger, we used to listen to general all the time. Now he's a preacher. Good people, man. But that's a whole bunch of other story, man. But yeah, of course. But he was making He was making 3% of every dollar that they made in the they was laundering. So he's making around $2 to $3 billion. I'm talking about the general Noriega. He's making $3 billion. You follow what I'm saying? He was making $3 billion just off of laundering money for the cartel. That's some good shit. That's what he was making a year, $3 billion for doing nothing.
Is he still alive, man?
Ah, he died. He died a little while ago. I was in Panama when he died, which is weird because you would think Panama were pissed. Everybody was pissed because he killed a lot of people. So they want to know where because what he did is if you were the opposition, he would kill you, or he was sent to kill you and then bury you without a name so nobody could find you. So you had the same cemetery, but you don't have a name. So when he died, a lot of politicians and people he killed were pissed because they want to know where the bodies of the people that he killed, because he killed thousands of people. He was no joke, man. He was ruthless. But you know, it is what it is, man. He killed Torrijos back in the day.
He controlled the canal, right? He was like the chief that controlled the canal.
No. Okay. Noriega was not the chief. Noriega was number 2. There's nine towns in Panama, right? David, Panama City, all the way like that. There's 9. He was the second in command with Torrijos. Torrijos was the first one, right? He was the president, and we weren't a free society. First of all, we're not a free society, so we're not president. The general runs the country. It's not the president. We have a president, but he really doesn't do it. He's a figurehead. He's not a real person. He's just a figurehead. Cool, but the generals usually run it. So he killed Torrijos in a helicopter engine. He put something in his car in his helicopter, and the helicopter blew up. When he killed Torrijos, was the first general. He became general because he was number 2. When he became general, he's in charge of all of the army. If you remember back in the days, well, you wouldn't, but if you remember back in the days, Panama's ruled by the army. I'll give you a quick story. This is a true story. This is something we saw in my life. Well, a couple of these I've seen in my life. When I was younger, the mayor of my town, right? The mayor of my town, he went to City Hall because he was working in City Hall. His wife had a young dog that she let her out. The dog went out. So she's running after the dog because she doesn't want a car to hit it. So she only thing she had in her was a robe that she put together. Now the sergeant, his name is Sergeant Dean, but he's dead now. Sergeant Dean, he's walking down the street, and to him, he's surprised. Like, how dare you come outside? Because we live in a machismo world. How dare you come outside just on your bedrobe? He said, who you think you are? You're a prostitute or something? So he grabbed the robe and he took it off and had her butt naked run back home, right? He said, look, if you leave this dog one more time, come out of the house, I'm going to shoot it. So now he's in the military. Her husband is the mayor. Next time the dog goes out in the street, he shoots it. Boom. Nothing is said. Why? Because the military runs the country. We were a military country. Now we are democratic country. But back then we were a military country. So we weren't a free country. The military ran it. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. Noriega ran the country. He had access to everything in the country was his. And then he made himself president, but he's also the general. So all 9 counties, all 9 states or whatnot came in together, and he was in charge of all of them. So he was in charge of all of Panama. And Panama's small. It's 1/3 the size of South Carolina. It's a small country.
1/3 the size of South Carolina.
Yes, it's tiny. Remember, we only had 1.3 million. We had 1.3 million people 10 years ago. Now we have 3.4 because we have 1.1 Venezuela people just swole up the last 4 years. But for the last 10 years, if you went 10 years back, we only had 1.4 people. 1.4 million people forever. So it was crazy. So now we have 3.4. So we multiply by what? Half, 50% in 10 years, because we picked up a lot of refugees from Venezuela, and then we have the Colombians and Venezuelans and people from Santo Domingo. But we're a very rich country, though.
So what they do when the Venezuelans come over? They give them driving license?
Or
what? They still illegal?
Nah, that's crazy, man. I'm gonna tell you what happened in Venezuela, man, because this is crazy. Because my cousin's gonna kill me. She's the mayor in Panama. At the time, she was the mayor, right? My cousin. So this is what happened in Panama with the Venezuela, which is some real shit. This is some real talk. Panama, we're extremely proud people. Our motto is always on your feet, never on your knees. You'd rather die than be on your knees. If you remember, like 20, 25 years, we had a boxer named Roberto Duran. Instead of being knocked out, he said, no mas, no mas, I quit, no mas. Because to us, it's a dishonor to go out on your back. You have to always be on your feet. You know, it's this thing of pride. It's a very proud country. Never on your knees, never on your back. You always got to be on your feet no matter what. You got to die on your feet. So it's all about pride. Talking about, someone vio lo que estaba haciendo.
Another boxer and he quit? He fought 100 times, right?
Well, no, wait. Duran. I was talking about Duran.
Yeah.
I was telling you the pride of my country, and the pride of the country is very, very
right.
It's this machismo thing, and that's how they see the world. I don't even know why I was getting into this subject. I'm sorry. I'm over here feeling this wine.
Venezuela.
Thank you. This is what happened in Venezuela. I'm sorry. I'm feeling my wine right now. It's starting to hit me. So this is what happened. 4 or 5 years ago, this Venezuelan woman came into Panama. Mind you, if you don't know anything about Venezuela, Venezuela had a refugee crisis because the prices and the Maduro and all the stuff he's doing over there. So most of Venezuela people left the country. Panama, since it's a Spanish country and very wealthy country, we decided we're going to take a lot of the Venezuela because we could absorb it. At that point in time, we had 1.3 million people in Panama. It wasn't going to be a big deal. We're the richest we're rich in Latin American country, and we always need people to give us labor in Panama. So we took like 1 million people. But this one young lady kept on saying how dirty Panama was. Panama's disgusting. Panama ugly. Panama, they leave the trash outside. Oh, I can't believe they're so dirty. They're disgusting and everything else. So this is why I catch this story, because I'm here and I'm going back to Panama back and forth, right? So everybody in Panama's in an uproar. And so I called my cousin. No, they deport her. They deport because what it is, she started getting on the TV and saying Panama's dirty. People in Panama don't have no respect. People in Panama are lazy. People in Panama are dirty. And then she started getting on the air. So Panamanians got crazy. They got mad and deported her and put a law that no Venezuelans allowed in Panama without a visa, because back then they didn't need a visa. So I called up my cousin, which is the mayor at the time. I said, "Cuz, what's going on with this Venezuela?" Before I could even say Venezuela, my cousin started ringing my ears. "No, how dare her? You don't talk about Panama like that. You're a visitor. You're in my house, and you're gonna talk about us? F you and all of you guys, blah, blah, blah." That's why he got rid of it. All Panamanians got so pissed, they passed a law. Venezuela's not allowed in Panama anymore. Just a one person talking crazy. Now, right now, they need a visa, and even with the visa, there's so much restriction that they're not even allowed in Panama. That's because you don't really want to sit, and I think that's any Spanish country. You don't really want to open your mouth and talk bad about the country because they don't deal well with critics, let's say. So that's that issue. Damn.
They're legally now, and they can't get paperwork or visas.
No, we don't allow them in the country. You don't understand it. In my country, we don't play that craziness, man. We don't allow them in the country. Oh, here's my cousin. Let me call up now. Damn, it's kind of late. Dang, it was 11 o'clock at night. Let me call my cousin.
I thought it was a heavy presence out there with the Venezuelan.
There is a heavy Venezuela presence because we've had them. They swelled up by 1 million people. We don't allow them anymore because they got crazy in my country, and my country don't play that. I hope my cousin's awake this late. Nope. Hey, prima, ¿cómo estás? Yo estoy aquí, gracias. Mira, estoy haciendo una cosa en el canal en YouTube. Si me puede poner, si tú tienes YouTube, me puede ver ahorita porque estoy aquí con un amigo mío que está haciendo una cosa en YouTube ahora.
Hey man, you don't get no props, man. You learn Spanish as a kid.
No, yo estoy bien. Es que quería hacer una cosa. Tú sabes, tú estás durmiendo ahora.
That's your first language. You don't get no credit from me, man.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I just want to know about, my man said something about, espera, ¿qué dice? No, yo estoy haciendo un interview aquí, un amigo mío que tiene aquí en la televisión ahora, y una persona llamó y estaba llamando una cosa de Casco Viejo, me estaba hablando de una cosa de Casco Viejo, no me recuerdo dónde está, y quería saber dónde está. My cousin speaks English, man. I'm sorry, I must speak English. Cuz, you speak English. Let me talk English because I'm in an English station. Oh, yeah, most of my family speak English, though. No, Casco Viejo no está en Chorrillo, Casco Viejo está ahí donde está la agua. Casco Viejo.
Oh, you don't speak English, man.
Sí, that's cerquita por allá. What's the name of that spot, man? It was called Bocareño. I need to call my other cousin, he would know. Quería saber una cosa que se llama Bocareño. Me tienen aquí con una cosa. Una persona me llamó, me está diciendo dónde está la cosa Bocareño. Sí, Bocatoreño, pero está en Casco Viejo. ¿Ah? Sí, eso está en Panamá, en Casco Viejo. Yeah. ¿Tú no sabes? ¿No sabes? All right. Pero mira, I'm going to talk to you about you too. Mira, yo tengo un amigo ahí que viene a Panamá en abril. Él viene a Panamá en abril y quiere ver Panamá. Él americano, está aquí, él hace la noticia, un noticiero aquí. ¿Me puede decir dónde puede ir que él se siente bien? No, él nada más quiere mirar, quiere ir porque esta es la primera vez en Panamá que él está. Esta es la primera vez que está ahí. Yo quiero saber dónde. But you speak English. Say something in English so they understand you, though.
Yeah, sure. There was a that is more than less room by where Plaza Concordia is. That would be on the Via España.
You could hear her?
No, I can't really hear her out, man.
Oh, okay. Okay. No te puedo escuchar, pero yo te hablo más tarde porque le estoy haciendo otra cosa aquí. Se llama roll the tape. Esto se llama roll the tape. Yo estoy hablando ahorita. Okay, chao.
So hit the subscribe button. Now this is a good question right here. I always hear Colombians say they're going to work in Panama, and I know one girl that went from Medellin to Panama to work.
Well, this is what they do. Colombians, man, I love Colombians that work in Panama because they show you a good time. Lord, they love you, especially if you know everything in Colombia. Like I've been to Colombia for 5 years. My cousin's always in Colombia. Me and my cousin met up in Cartagena because she travels a lot. She travels a lot too. She works for the government. She does a thing. She speaks English and Spanish too. A lot of Colombians work in Panama in the mango field. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna go a little in depth in that. The work they do in the mangoes. Why? Because Panama pays in dollars, and when Panama you have to work less and you get more. So let's say you're gonna work in La Mejor. La Mejor is a nice little place that's a mango farm. Let's say La Mejor, or you go somewhere else. Now La Mejor is a local spot that's gonna pay you between $15 to $20, $15 to $20, which in Colombian pesos is gonna be exorbitant. Now you could also go up the street and go to Hard Rock Cafe. Getting them too much? Am I getting them too much? Let me know because I can get in detail.
I want to cut back on that number talk and all that.
Okay.
Man, I don't want nobody, get jammed up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hey, let me know if I hit them with too much. Because too much is too much.
Yeah, we'll start a Patreon for all that. But shout out to Stay Hungry, man. Stay Hungry on it. Appreciate that donation. If you got a question for Branjor or whatever, go ahead and post it, man. We'll make sure we'll address your question, brother. Appreciate all the donations so far. But yeah, man, as far as man, we know what's up. If they want information, man, tell them to subscribe to your channel and you'll get them that information. Let me put your channel back up so they can understand what's going on, what's really happening.
Man, I'm the kind of dude that I'll put you on to my cousin, man. I call my cousins in a heartbeat. Like I told you, if you call me up, almost all my cousins have their own taxis or Ubers for business. So I call them up in a heartbeat, pick you up. That's not even a problem, But
hey, Harryo, that's his channel right there. Make sure y'all subscribe. And you got your email on your channel?
Should be, but I'm not quite sure if it is. I can put it on, but I think it should be.
A message on his channel. Make sure you subscribe. And that's one thing about it, guys. Hey, if y'all want information, man, y'all should be subscribed to people, man. I have people ask me and email me information, and I go back to their page and I'm looking through their subscription. They ain't even subscribed to me, bro. And then it be people like, they come in every week, man, they still don't subscribe. I just don't get it, man. If you don't subscribe on your main page, make another page and subscribe, man. I don't get it. But anyhow, I appreciate everybody.
But going back, not touching the thing. If you go to the 57th floor at the Hard Rock Cafe, there's a club in there. There's 3 clubs, but there's a club in there. You pay probably $7. You go in there, you party, hang out. You're gonna see a lot of things. Then there's a lot of other streets you can go to and see other stuff. So, but if you want to ball out, you're gonna spend a lot out there. I'd rather go to a local spot and get my fruits in another spot in Panama. Because we could talk about Costa Rica too. Because I've been to Limon, San Jose, Aco, all over Costa Rica. Because I got family out there too, and I got family in Colombia, and I've been repping through Colombia all the time. You know what I tell you, people? Do not see Central America or South America as countries. Look at them as states because they're so small that we travel in and out of each other's states because we used to be part of each other. So we don't see each other really, even though we are countries, we don't see each other as countries, we see the states. So we travel in and out. So when I'm telling people that I go to Colombia all the time, because I was talking to you earlier, and I told you if I go to Panama, I switch airports, and I go to Air Panama to go to Costa Rica or Colombia. I won't go. Let's say I'm going through Copa or I'm going through Spirit. When I get to Panama, I go to Brookmore and I switch airplanes because now I'm going to a cheaper airplane. I'm going through Air Panama, and I can go from Panama to Costa Rica in 45 minutes, and it's going to be like $100, $115. Where I can go from there to Cartagena or Medellin through Air Panama for $115. I won't use the same carrier that brought me there because that's what I run when I go to Panama. Or if you want to go to Jamaica, Jamaica is 45 minutes from Panama, or Cuba is 35 minutes from Panama. So we do that on the weekends. Like Panamanians go to Cuba on the weekend for shits and giggles.
Right. If you go to Ecuador, man, you bought that life.
Fox, what's up, man? You put last time that you're a nurse. You're in the medical field. That's what's up, man. I'm in the medical field too. We both in the same thing.
Oh, I forgot to put it. Okay.
La Quinta Fox. What's up, T?
How many mangoes you ate on the yacht?
You stupid boy. Yo, T, for real, I didn't touch no mangoes, man, because I was there strictly doing business. I would tell you the backstory when I get off the TV. I told you I don't put anything on TV about myself, but I'm gonna give you the backstory. You know, you've spoken to me.
Hey T, when you go head on out abroad, man, we want to see T history on the road.
He said he's gonna go with me to Santo Domingo. I don't know if he's gonna go, but he said he's gonna go next month. So, cause I'm down. I just checked out some prices the other day. I'm itching to go to Santo Domingo. That's my new spot. There's another cat named Second Effect, man. He does some of the best reporting I've seen in Santo Domingo. But now I want to see that thing in Benau in a couple of places. But I'm really interested in Santo Domingo now and Dominican Republic, man. That caught my eye. I'm a straight up Cali guy. I love Cali. I love Medellin. I've been all over Medellin.
I've been Cali like that.
Man, I ran through Cali, man.
So what about Bogota? Because I'm trying to decide on my next trip, am I going to hit Bogota or Cali in between that trip? Fly to Panama.
This is what I tell you. I've never been to Bogota. I love Medellin. Been to Medellin at least 10 times. Been to Cartagena at least 10 times. Been to Barranquilla. Love Barranquilla. Everybody knows me. I stay in the north side of Barranquilla. Right on 87th Street. I stay up there. I stay in a hotel up there.
Barranquilla is pretty cool without the carnival.
Oh, I love it. Man, I've never seen people show me so much love in Barranquilla. Yeah, I'll give you a good story, man.
I'm going to go down there one day on my trip because it ain't that far from Cartagena. So
2 hours. It's 2 hours because I got drunk that day and I had a lot of things happen and I didn't make my flight. It cost me $700 to stay there an extra day. But
yeah, is that?
Yeah, because I had to buy a new ticket because I missed it because I was like Bo Reg said, the fuckery got me.
It will happen.
It got me.
It will happen, man. Many brothers have missed that flight coming out of Sosua. Many brothers have missed that flight. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. I missed my flight.
Marcus, man, salute to you, my brother. What's going on with you? The best plastic surgeon in the world in Medellin.
What he said?
He's saying the best plastic surgeon in Medellin.
Oh, yes, there is. Santiago. In Santiago, right up there, man. I've been out there. Look, I ain't going to talk about my I can't say, but I've taken a couple of people to get surgeries out there. I've been out there. As a matter of fact, I got the numbers of a couple of plastic surgeons right now. That's how much I know girls out there. But, oh, well, yeah, I've been out there.
I thought Brazil had the best one.
Last year, I was there in November to do plastic surgery on a friend, Richie.
You got one brother, Jermaine. What's going on, Jermaine? Shout out to Brotherhood and brothers from the Brotherhood. He said he subbed to your channel, man.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate that, man. Hey, I'm a newbie, so I appreciate anybody comes in, man. Like you were saying before, I was in Medellin, and I was out there. I did plastic surgery out there for a friend of mine, good friend of mine. She did a breast, stomach, and butt lift, and we stayed out there for 15 days, man. She had to walk up and down. I had to walk up and down, but we stayed. We went to the spot in Santiago, across the street from the mall. They got some good place, man. I got the number in my phone. A couple of people at work asked me about that, but they did A1. Wasn't as good as Panama because my people told me Panama they were a little bit better. But they said it was real good. But it cost her $4,000. What? $4,500. She got a breast, a stomach, and a butt done for $45,000. Can't get mad at that. And we stayed up in a hotel for 10 days, walking back and forth in the morning with a little shit on her, little bag, and with the damn thing around her waist. But you got people give you love, you got to show them love. So, So yeah, but they have to pay surgery.
I don't care who tell it, man.
Yo, G, that's some funny shit though.
Yeah, a lot don't give a damn who tell it. Motherfucker.
Oh, that's some yo, dang, I needed that though. That's some good shit. That's a good one. Ain't no such thing as dick reduction, man.
I know that right.
You got to go ski goal or some shit like that, but you got to get the balls tight, boy. But yeah, I've been out there for surgery, man. I've seen it. It's good. I think Colombia has some good things because the women stay fit. They stay nice. I've seen some 40, 50-year-old women that look like they're teenagers, especially when they have their little bikes, the motor scooters, and they run up and down. They're gorgeous. I love Medellin.
And Medellin is a wonderful place to go to, but I'm telling you, man, it's blowing up at this point. Like it's, especially with
Hold up, let me reach out to my girl right now, Medellin, man, because she always tells me that shit is crazy out there, and you telling me it's good.
It's blowing up, man. Medellin is blowing up.
But she always tells me it's crazy. I got my
crazy.
What's up?
You said she told you it's crazy?
Yeah.
Crazy like what?
There's no jobs. Girls can't pay too many Venezuelan girls out there, and they can't get no money. Girls are giving up the box for $3 to $10. I mean, the mangoes are really taking it. I mean, it's crazy the stuff these girls are telling me. Ay, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo te sientes? Ay, ¿cómo está? My girl in Medellin. Yo estoy bien. Mira, I'm un favor.
Hey, we can't see her.
Huh?
I said, we can't see who you talking to.
Oh, well, let's see. Mami, dame un favor. Mira, mi amigo te quiere ver aquí. ¿Te puede ver? Mira, espera. That's her right there.
You gotta put it up to the camera, man. We can't see that.
Haz un favor. Espera.
No photo.
Wait.
You gotta put it up to the camera.
There she is right there.
Like that.
You gotta put it up right there? Wait.
Put it up like that. Go closer.
No, I can't. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it. It's right there.
Good, man. It's all good.
Hey, hi, ¿cómo estás? Mira, mi amigo me está diciendo que la cosa... Hey, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te sientes? Bien, feliz año también, mira. Feliz año también a ti. Oh, she's right there. I don't know if you can see her from the back.
I can agree with that. It's getting a little overexposed, man.
You speak English?
Hey, that's what I wanted to say earlier.
English. She's blonde hair, blue eyes. She's really pretty. She's from Venezuela. She's good people. Right there. Well, I don't think you can see her. Can you see her? Let me bring it down. So, te quería preguntar una cosa. ¿Cómo está la cosa en Colombia ahora?
¿Qué es o sea, dime algo en específico, o sea, ¿qué es lo
como Pacífico, un amigo mío me está diciendo que la cosa está muy mal.
That's like that pink. That's just like that pink.
Allá.
Oh, she like Tussie.
Yeah, no, well, she's telling me that a lot of people are immigrating from Venezuela to Colombia right now. It's really bad right now. But hey, but let me not hold two conversations at the same time, man. But like I said, man, my peoples are everywhere, man.
Well, I think we're connected. So you can meet me in Panama, man.
Huh?
If you want us to see, you gotta put it up to the camera.
Like that?
Yeah, now go up. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Hola, mi amor. What's she doing?
Eating something.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. She looking all cute over there. Yeah, let her go ahead and eat, man. Let her go ahead and eat.
Oh, you got to put it right up like that. ¿Qué está haciendo ahora? ¿Qué está haciendo?
Hola, mi amor. She ain't standing up, man. She eating over there.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna let her go, man. But yo te hablo más tarde, okay?
Okay.
Okay, ciao. Anyway, Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing when you have people all over. Because I got a lot of people in Venezuela, Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica, and Santo Domingo. And when you hear from them and their perspective, how they see things, man, it's completely different. Like my people always tell me that shit is wrong. Like right now, I call a little shorty I got in Santo Domingo, Colombia, right? And she telling me things are really bad out there. Branjor, I got so bad.
They got so bad. They closed the border.
That's what she just told me. She just
They had
told
an open border for a long time though. Like you could just cross.
that's what she just told me. But I'm gonna hit up. Like, hey, Fox, you know you my people. I'm gonna talk to her after because you know I got a lot of girls. I got a lot of people I know in Colombia. So I'm gonna talk to them. Like I said, I make a lot of friends, and I got a lot of friends that are Colombian. I got a lot of people in Cali, Medellin, and stuff like that. I said I speak Spanish, and I made friends, not mangoes, but I got friends in Colombia that I talk to all the time, and I get the 411 from them. But she was telling me the same thing, that they just closed the border, exactly what you said. And I spoke to a female yesterday that I know, and she was telling me it's real bad as far as the food went up, the gas went up, everything is crazy out there right now. And she's telling me the mangoes are giving up the box for $3. I mean, if you talk to them right, they're giving the box for $3, man. It's crazy. But that's why I need to get there.
Medellin and Santo Domingo, that's two good cities to compare. Definitely two good cities to compare. You know, can't go wrong with either one of them. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been to Santo Domingo. I'm feeling the vibe in Santo Domingo. That's why I've been going to Medellin, and my people are mad because my people expect me to go to Medellin because I always go up there. I love hanging out with them because, like I told you, I'm a chef also. And in Hispanic countries, it's all about
So which one food better, man? Colombia or DR?
Colombia. Oh,
Come on there too.
I don't have to think about it. It's Colombia. Colombia food. Why is that? Oh, Colombia. Colombia. Oh, yes. Colombia. I take Colombia over anything.
I'll take DR food over anything. That should be banging, cuz.
They give you so much.
You got more. I think you got more variety in Colombia though. But Cartagena got some good food though, man. I like Cartagena food and shit. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm gonna go to Cartagena because that's the only city I haven't gone to. I've been everywhere else except Cartagena. I've been to. No, I'm sorry. I've been in Bogota. But Cartagena, you know, yeah, I'm sorry. Cartagena does have some dope food. Cartagena does. But I like being with the locals. Until I started hanging out with the locals and feeling the local food, and now because I was eating like Americans, because I forget that I'm Spanish and I'm out there eating all our food and all crazy food, and then I started fucking with the locals, and the locals eat completely different than we do. I was paying like $3 for food, a whole meal, fish, soup, dessert, and a soda was like $3.50 for me. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was this cheap. So yes, I do go, but I go on the local side. If I go to the American side, I pay a lot of money. If I go on the local side, I pay almost nothing. So yeah, I do like it. I love that. And that's the next thing that I do get over because I do speak Spanish. And when I flip over to the Spanish side, shit is just cheap.
Right. So in Cartagena, man, you get outside the Boca Grande area and the Wall City and all that. You go to different areas.
I'm never there. I don't go there anymore.
Put me up on shit out there, man. Cause our last trip I was in Boca and the Wall City area pretty much. I got out one day, just a little bit, but this trip right here, I want to do things a little different, you know. So got any plugs out there for your boy?
Oh, I got dude. You don't even want to start him. Cartagena, I got a lot of friends. I ain't gonna front with you. I have a lot of friends in Cartagena. I'm to the point that I call people up, they're picking me up from the airport. I don't play with Cartagena. I don't know how you guys do it, and because I roll solo, roll with 1 or 2 of my dogs. I rarely hang out in a group because I really don't need it because I speak Spanish.
Right.
But then I met some cats. I met these American dudes there that put me on some game. I was eating at this little a local spot, and I met 2 American dudes that are married to Colombians and took me to a Colombian spot. Yo, Brandon, I ain't gonna say now, but you know I know. Yes.
So you got your answer, right? Y'all need a smoking gun.
Yo.
Mr. King, I'll be in Colombia April 17th, man. April 17th. I got a 9-day trip coming up. I'll be in Cartagena, possibly Bogota or either Cali. I may slide over to Barranquilla one day to see how it is. And I'm going to Panama after that. So hopefully Mr. Branjor will meet me in Panama. You know what I'm saying? If not, I know you'll give me his plugs or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pick you up, man. Don't even sweat. Dude, don't even sweat Panama. I got you in Panama. I got my cousin. I'll call him up after this. I'll let him know, pick you up from the airport and show you what's up. Or if not, I'll probably show up in Panama. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make Panama because you give me a good heads up. So I'll probably go to Panama. Like I said, I like partying hard. I'm not really a drinker, but I drink my wine. I like party. I like the nightlife. I like flying when I'm in Panama. I don't need to sleep while I'm there. Casco Viejo is a good place to go. I got a couple of hotels I go to that if you go to the hotel, you don't have to pay for the club. And if you stay in Casco Viejo or that area, it's really good. But you can stay wherever you want, though, you know. But I usually go to Boca del Toro también. I'll go Boca del Toro.
Where you gonna be in Medellin or what? You probably gonna be in Medellin. I'm gonna be in Cartagena. It's possible I go to Medellin, but I want to see these other cities too. I want to see what Bogota about and Cali about. I know y'all saying it's cold in Bogota, but shit, man, it ain't gonna be no cold as it is in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, what part of Cali you going to? What part of Cali? I love Cali. Cali's my favorite city.
I hadn't been yet, so it's a toss-up between Bogota and Cali.
Okay. My thing is, I would go to Cali because I love Cali. I would go San Fernando. I would go to San Fernando. I got a nice little spot. As a matter of fact, I'll call her up right now. I got this one little shorty. She's in Venezuela. She's black. She looks Dominican. Yo, $9 for the hotel room. I can't.
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. You know what I'm saying? It's this, man. You know.
Look. I can't say on TV, but when you get off, I'll let you know what I'm talking about. Nice little shorty. She runs the place. I swear to God, this nice little shorty. She looks Dominican. She's drop dead gorgeous, right? She's from Venezuela. She has no papers. I'm gonna leave it at that. But she's a good friend of mine, so I got her right here. I'll call her up. If you go to Cali, let me know. I'll call her up. I'm telling you, I stayed in San Fernando, which is the best part of Cali. It was hard for me to spend money in Cali. Cali's so damn cheap.
Hold on. Let me address this right now. You bullshitting, bro.
What?
It's snowing in those damn Bogota.
Oh, wow.
Gonna check that right now. Bogota, Colombia.
Where's my friend at?
Man, it's 55 degrees. It ain't snowing out there, man. You bullshitting, man. Man, why they want to do it like that?
Damn. I gotta find my connect in
Very rarely snow in Bogota. I know it snowed last year though, but I don't think it snowed like that out there, bro. So yeah, man. So Cali is the move.
I love Cali. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love
Cali.
Now, the problem with you with Cali is that you don't speak Spanish, but Cali, for me, as a black man, I was loving Cali. I love Cali. I could eat for the whole week for under $20. I mean, a day took me like $5 to eat. I'm talking about breakfast. Lunch, I was having ribs, soup, salad, a dessert, and soda, and it was cost me $2.75. Crazy. It's hard to spend money in Cali. It's hard because everything is cheap, because everything is local. I was staying in San Fernando, and I went to the comedy store up there. Yo, Gita's funny. Whoever Gita is, I got to hang out with you. You're a funny character, though, for real. Gita's funny. He's funny.
Yeah. DR next. I don't know when I'm going to DR. Sometime this summer, man. You know, DR it's calling me now. It's calling me now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make it back down there. I just don't know when.
Gita, I'm gonna go back to the Santo Domingo. I gotta hang out with you because you're funny, man. You're funny as hell. Every time he says something funny, I find funny anyway. But Cali's fun, man. What he said, heard Cali's what? What did he say? Last person?
You got the big ones out there.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Give you a good story. No shit. I'm gonna give you a good story. What's your name, Mr. Gadget 78? I'm gonna give you a good story. This is a true story. No shit, right? I went to Cali first time. I have dreads. I have brother locks, right? I have dreads. All Afrocentric. I'm getting on the train. I'm getting on the bus by myself because I don't want to take no taxi. I'm not about that life, right? Cool. Every girl was cracking the neck at me. Like, who this guy is with dress? Who this guy is with dress, right? Cool. I spread cologne on me. First of all, I went with jeans and a shirt because I'm American. So I had a little shorty I was hanging out with up there. And she's like, look, man, I don't need you to work dressed like that. I want you dressed like a Colombian because I think you're cute, blah, 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 blah. So she bought me some clothes. I paid for it, but she chose it for me. When I went down the street, walking with the clothes she bought me, a little cologne, every female broke their neck looking at me. And I felt like I was a fucking star, like I was fucking neat. So I saw this one black girl, I swear to God, she had business attire. She was still waiting for a taxi. I passed her and she broke her neck looking at me. Now I was like, what the fuck just happened here? So I'm trying not to look back, but I want to look back because I want to see what the hell she's looking at. So I turned around, I went back to her. She got in a taxi. I got in a taxi with her. I said, hey, can I go taxi with you? She said, yeah, but I'll pay for it. She paid for my taxi back. This girl was drop dead gorgeous. That's how it is out there. It was like, man, I'm telling you, the girls took care of you. Seashell, what the hell, seashell?
He said, yeah, seashell necklace. Like a local. He just talking shit.
But no, I'm telling you, a lot of females came at me in Cali. I had a blast time. I had the Afrocentricity. The food was great in Cali. Man, I love every second. I mean, there was a lot of free places you could go in Cali. A lot of blackness in Cali. The girls came at you. They were gorgeous. They were just straight up gorgeous. I mean, I went to this place called Valley Rica, and I was talking about it. Everywhere I went to, the girls were hollering at me, man.
Hey, what said it was white?
Huh?
Antonio the cigar man.
No. I spoke to him about that. I spoke to him. No. I spoke to him about that because I was kind of upset. I said, yo, what you said about it? He goes, look, I was only there for a couple of days. I'm got to go back and check it out because everybody been telling me it's hot. And I didn't see much of it because when you're on a mission to do something and leave, you're not seeing it. But Cali, I dance salsa and reggaeton. So I'm a dancer. I take a lot of classes. I take classes every day. As a matter of fact, I take classes Saturday. So when you go up there, if you go to the salsa places, there's salsa every single day. And as long as you can get on the floor, even if you can't even move, but you get on the floor, girls gonna give you some time. So I love Cali. And there's this one place called the X. Oh man, I'll give you these crazy stories.
Everybody's experience is different though, man. You know, everybody's experience is different, man. So maybe that trip, he just met the wrong people. Maybe he wasn't in the right spots. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know.
I spoke to him and he said he's gonna give it another try. But I think he speaks Spanish. He's Spanish. He just didn't see the whole Cali. And I met Antonio the cigar smoker. He's good people. But he shouldn't have no problem in Cali. Cali's fun. I love Cali. I went to my Nicero to do my dance classes. Then I went to dance classes. I mean, man, I was catching, man. Yes, Cali's on point. If you black, but you have to speak some sort of Spanish too, because there's no Americans there. You ain't gonna find Americans.
He Bizzle, man. He's from Panama, man. He's Panama born.
Who?
So he's asking where you learn Spanish. He's born in Panama, man.
I'm sorry. I'm Panamanian. I was born and raised in Panama, but I grew up with Dominicans. So I was born in Panama, came to the United States when I was 8, 9. Then I moved to a place where all Dominicans live. And so I speak like a Dominican. So when I go to Panama, they call me Dominican. And when I go to Dominican, they're like, hey, you're home. And I'm not Dominican, I'm Panamanian. So I could switch to Dominican in a heartbeat and have the accent, but I'm not. But most of my boys are Dominican. I lived in an old Dominican place in Jersey City. I'm from Jersey City, but if you go to, I'm from Jersey City. I lived in Brooklyn, but I'm from Jersey City. But if you go to West New York and all that area, all that's Dominican. And I dated a lot of Dominicans growing up, American Dominicans. So But Spanish is Spanish, man. Once you speak Spanish, you speak Spanish. You know, so I love speaking Spanish. I love being me. And the weird thing is, for the longest time, I was ashamed of speaking Spanish because in the United States, they make you ashamed that if you're black, you're not supposed to be Spanish. And I always run into that. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I have a doctor. I work with a doctor. We were doing some trauma yesterday. I'm in the medical field. I'm not going to tell you what I do, but I'm in the medical field.
Right.
And we had some trauma stuff yesterday. And me and the doctor, he's Dominican. He's 6'6". He's Dominican, but he's darker than I am, and he looks black. And he doesn't tell anybody he's Spanish. Me and him, I told him I was going to Santo Domingo. Oh, tu a mi país, when we started talking, he's like, "Yeah, I'm Spanish." I'm like, "I wouldn't have known." He goes, "I don't tell nobody because I don't want to translate for anybody because I don't want to get into that or translate anything, and I understand why." And
that ain't why.
No, it is because that translating shit kills you. Everybody wants you to translate. You can't do your job in the medical field. I can't do my job because everybody, oh, could you translate for me? I'm like, dude, I'm doing something else, and they don't respect it. No, and then you're hurting their feeling. But anyway, wasn't even that. He's black. Well, he's black, but he doesn't speak Spanish. He doesn't want people to know he speaks Spanish.
All right.
As a black, it's completely different being a black person and being Spanish because nobody ever sees you as Spanish. They always black people are gonna tell you, "Oh, you're not black, you're Spanish," and the Spanish people are gonna look at you like, "You're not Spanish, you're black." And then some Spanish people are gonna look at you like, "Oh yeah, you're not black, you're one of us." But they want to say nigga around you, and around you get your ass kicked because I'm black. So they're like, "Yo, but you're not black." I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm not. I am black." So weird dichotomy that comes in there because Spanish people always test me. The first thing they want to know is, "Hey, is your wife black?" Because they want to assess if my wife is Spanish, then I swing more with the white side. But if my wife is black, I swing more with the black side. So they don't want to ask me that, but they will always ask me, "What is your wife?" So they can know which way they come at me. When my wife is black and I live on the black side, they look at me like, "Oh, okay," and they walk away. But if I say my wife is Spanish or something like that, they'll come to me. If I talk to you about being black and being Spanish, you'd be like, "No, that doesn't happen. I see it. Believe me, I see it. Anybody who's black and Spanish know what I'm talking about."
What you saying, Zach? Give a shout out to homegirl. She's watching this video right now.
Yo, Gina, you gotta give me a number. You gotta give me a number.
Oh, girl, she watching now?
Anna,
I don't see her in the comment.
when I go back to Medellin, to Domingo, I'm on the number. Stop playing. You gave it out to my man. You put it out there last time. And just when I was about, you gave it up to you like 2 days ago, and you said no, you
blocked that shit.
Blocked it. I know. I was just about to write it down. You blocked it. I was so pissed.
Go ahead, old brother.
That's Anna.
Yeah, I don't want to give out people information like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, you know.
Mira, Ana, si tú me estás oyendo, tú eres
muy... They might do something crazy with it.
Mira, Ana, si tú me estás oyendo, tú eres muy simpática, tú eres bonita, tienes un culo grande, a mí me gusta así, de verdad, tú eres muy bonita, me gusta como eres. Si me quieres hablar otro día, perdóname, pero agarra mi número y te voy a hablar. Voy a estar en Santo Domingo como en 3 semanas. 3 semanas, yo creo que en 3 semanas. Y te voy a hablar a ti. Gracias, Ana. I'll put my 2 cents in Spanish. Fuck that.
Where's she at? I don't see her.
Huh? I don't see either, but he said she's listening, so I speak Spanish. Fuck that.
Anna.
If anybody doesn't understand what we're talking about, Anna is the young lady that's in orange with the big hoodie with a cherry on it.
You know she was in the video? Or what?
She's on my video. But you know, the weird thing, I spoke to her like 3 times because she came into Envy and she had a yellow dress. And I was like, oh, she's cute. But the thing that really I liked about Anna, she was really approachable. She was really nice. So that's just a crap when you talk to her. But Anna was super, super nice. But I wasn't in that game. I was doing my job.
Do she know about the video?
You know I'm a black man. Stop playing. But Gita, you got some good taste. I got to hang out with you, Gita, for real. No shit. Me and you going to hang out, Gita. I don't care. Have you ever met Gita?
Nah, but I know him, though. I know him. We ain't linked up yet, but we talk, though. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like my kind of guy.
Yeah, Gita a private guy, man, you know. He cool, but he private.
I've been asking about it, man, because I'm like, yo. But Gita good people, man. But yeah, that's what I think.
Answer my phone.
Huh?
Come on, man. What you talking about, man? Let me see something. Let's see what he said there, Nah, he ain't sending a man to answer your phone.
Cheetah stays in Puerto Plata. Well, I'm gonna look for you, Cheetah. Yo, next drink's on me.
Oh, yo, you stay in Puerto Plata.
Yeah. Oh, Cheetah.
Boy,
Look, I'm gonna be at Domingo in 3 weeks. I'm taking you to dinner, and dinner's on me. Fuck that. You don't have to pay for nothing. Dinner's on me.
Shout out to OW, man. What's good with you, bro? Ben Knight, what up, Ben Knight? What's good with you, bro?
What you want to know about Panama? If I don't know, I call my brother up. My brother runs Panama. My cousin used to be the mayor, now she's the councilwoman. Look, my father had 19 brothers, my mother had 11. I have a ton of Panama.
It was a question posed earlier about why go to Panama because they use American money and your dollars won't flip for you.
No.
I go there versus going to other places.
I'll tell you why.
Just do they have?
First of all, zone one makes $1 a day. Zone 2 makes $2 a day. So in reality, they don't make no money. Cost of inflation and everything else, you make a lot of money. So zone 1 makes $8 a day. 8 hours, $8. So
$8.
Yes. So 2 makes $2 a day, $16. They don't make that much. Now,
what you call zone 1 and zone 2?
Zone one is like your zone that you work in. Zone 1 and zone 2. People work like a GS worker, GS 15, GS 16, zone 2, depending on what you do. So zone 1 makes $1, zone 2 makes $2. Now, a school teacher makes $465 to $560 a month. Remember, medical is free, medicine is free, and education is free. So they have to pay for that. So your money goes so further because everything is cheap. Toilet paper is 25 cents. Beer is 25 cents to 35 cents, right? The buses and train cost 35 cents. I'm telling you the actual number of it. I could pull up my card right now for you if you want me to see it. Americanized, yes, it is. Everything you have in the United States, you can find in Panama.
It's Americanized, but DR is heavily influenced by America.
It's not the same though. Panama is America. If you close you'll see when you go to Panama, everything you have in the United States, you have in Panama.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. But you use the dollar, but the dollar is so much lesser. The only thing I will ask you is to think this way. Most Americans stay in American areas. That's like going to a movie and expecting a popcorn to be reasonable. Usually, if you go to a movie, a popcorn is going to cost you $7.50 to $8. A soda is going to cost you like $4.50. Everything's more expensive, like going to the airport. If you stay in an American area, everything is going to be expensive. If you stay in Panamanian area, everything is going to be cheaper. That's all the difference. But Panama is an awesome place if you know where to go. If you go to San Blas, if you go to Playa Blanca, if you go to a place like...
You remember him? You know him? He nice?
No, but hey, D9, if you saw
Sosua though.
Yeah, that's up. I remember your party was lit. Hey, what's up, Branjor? I remember your party was lit. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, at the end, I was looking through a lens because I was there. I really wasn't conversating with a lot of people. The weird thing is, and this is the weird thing, I really didn't conversate that much. I only spoke to Bo Rakes, because he was too funny. He was just hilarious. And I spoke to the girls because I was talking to the girls, and he kept on coming in because he heard me talking Spanish. He's like, "Yo, you speak Spanish?" I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "Fuck that, come in." So he came in, and I was talking about Rakes, and I was talking to the girls. I really didn't talk to that many people because I was there working. As far as I saw it, I was just moving my angles. Now I spoke to all the girls, and all the girls called me Panama, which I'm like, "How the fuck you know me?" Because later on, I met them in Envy, and every single girl that I met there called me Panama. Because they all ask me where you from and how you speak Spanish. I'm Panamanian. So they'd be like, "Hey, Panama, ¿cómo está, Panama?" So I heard Panama all day. But as far as the guys, I really don't know much of them because I really wasn't paying attention. I was always on my camera. That's why I took so many camera pictures. And that's the next thing I do like about Santo Domingo. Like, if you speak Spanish, you get to know the girls in a completely different vibe than if you don't speak Spanish. because they were talking about all the guys they were with and who's with and who's that and who's this and who's that. And most girls that were mangoes, all of them were telling me, hey, come with my town. I'll show you around. Come to my town. Hey, you're not into this. You're not like these guys. Come to my town. I'll show you. I'm Samana. I'm from here. I'll show you this. I'll show you that. So I had a ball with the mangoes because they were all friendly to me. I mean, I don't know about anybody else because I wasn't really paying attention, but they were friendly as hell. My drink.
What's going on, Jamil? Jamil, my fault.
Panama, Santo Domingo is nice, man. I love it. I love it. I'm looking to buy property there, so that's my next move.
Santo Domingo
and Colombia. I want to buy 2 properties. I'm 50, man. 12 more years. I'm hanging it up. Probably 13. So I'm looking to. I already got property in Panama, so I don't have to worry about Panama. And I'm always going to live in the United States because I got kids here. But if I can get property for 15, 20, maybe 30, even 45,000 in DR, I'm good with that. And
hey, check it out, man. Look at the private thing.
What you said? I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Look at the private message on the side. Can you see it?
Oh. Well, now I can. Dina.
You can see it?
Yeah, I saw it. You talking about D-Nice?
No.
Oh, what's up, D-Nice? Okay, I got you.
No, I'm talking about not that. Did you see my private message to you? Look on the side of the screen where it says private.
Let's see. Hold on, I got a whole bunch of stuff here.
Oh, okay. Should be on the same screen as basically he said call Anna. I guess you want to talk on the thing.
Where? I don't see it, dude. I'm happy like a motherfucker. Like I told Bo Rick, I'm happy like a fucking shit.
He said call. He said call.
Okay, right there, Cardona. Okay.
D-Nice said he was on the boat, man.
Yeah, so I remember him now that he said it. I read it. I was like, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah. No, yeah. I'm trying to get to Gita and Anna's phone number. Let's be real. I'm sorry. No,
you don't have the number?
No, I want Anna's number if he giving it out. Shit.
I thought you had it.
No, you took it on me if I could get it. I was so pissed. I was like,
you had it.
No, I wanted Anna's phone number because when I go back to DR, I want to talk to her about DR, how DR is.
All right, well,
I want to talk to her about DR because I need somebody to show me around DR.
Shorty becoming the celebrity over there. I sent it to you on WhatsApp. Can you see your WhatsApp?
Yes, you can send it to me on WhatsApp because I need to talk to her about DR.
You want me to call it, man? I mean, I don't know it, man. So what I'm gonna call her for?
Call her Gita.
She might not want to be on this shit, man.
You never know. Call her. Shit, I'll talk to her. I'll interpret.
I just sent you the number.
She probably awake. She be an expert. You know what? No.
Sent you on WhatsApp, man.
Huh?
I sent you it on WhatsApp. Can you check your WhatsApp now?
I'm checking it right now.
All right.
Oh shit, you did send it to me on WhatsApp. You know, I'm gonna call this shit. Yeah, I am.
Live life. What up, live life? Good with you, player.
Damn, go. Yeah, she is. Anybody likes a big booty girl, she is.
Right.
Look, I'm a black man. There's certain things it's innate in us. And Judah has some good taste. But no. If she had a nasty attitude, I don't think nobody would care for her. But she has a beautiful attitude, and that's the thing that gives her the.
But she didn't pick,
No, what you said?
she didn't pick up.
No, I don't think I have out of country because it's out of the country. I gotta go through this whole.
Oh, what's up? Yeah. That's the one with the red bikini. Yeah.
I thought it was like. Okay, yeah. No, but
Yeah.
I met her.
Let me let them see Anna again. Hold on. Let me go to your page.
Okay. I met her. She was a nice person. If she wasn't a nice person, I wouldn't give a shit about her. Let's be real with that. At the end of the day, men like to be treated like fucking kings, and she treats you like a king. So therefore, I could fuck with any day because I could treat her as a queen. But if you were a stink ass, I want no part of you. I don't give a damn how you look. But she was so pretty. She was so nice. And every time you saw her, she was so beautiful person. That's not Anna.
That's good. Yeah. Go trip, but she still selling this shit.
It's for you, Jada. Wherever you at, Jada. You my fucking man. You my nigga. Jada, me, you got dinner's on me. When I go to Santo Domingo, dinner's on me, Jada. We're gonna drink and we're gonna chill. You might
when she was throwing that money up, she was getting a lot of bread.
She was getting a lot. She was getting 20,000 per, and they were hitting off lovely.
I'm trying to go to the next.
No, but she was good people. Look, let's. None of this matters if you have a crabby attitude. But if you're good people, everybody wants to get it. And she was really nice. She has dimples on both sides. She really gets into you. She wants to know about you. She's very nice. She's very cordial.
She don't speak English, huh?
Huh?
She don't speak English?
I don't know. I spoke to her in Spanish, but I don't know. Because I spoke to her in Spanish. I don't know. And that's what I remember because they call me Panama. But I don't know if she speaks English. I really don't. I think she might. I don't know. You have to ask Gita. I don't know. I know she was a nice person. That's all that mattered to me. I really don't care about your body if you're not about. I'm one of those people that I will shut you down if you don't have a nice personality.
Now, Branjor, what you think about guys throwing up money in the clubs and shit in DR, man? What you think about that?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Remember back in the days? Oh, this I get it. Okay, Atlanta. Let's talk about Atlanta. Remember Magic City, Nikki VIP. You know where it is on International Avenue. If you go down, there's also a place called Goosebump on right next to the Hilton on the other side. I know the owners there. Remember back in the days when you were younger and you wanted to date a stripper. I don't know if you ever dated a stripper. I dated a few strippers when I was younger. If you ever want to date a stripper, you never went up to a stripper. You never wanted to be that guy that gave her money because she always see you as money guy. So what did you do? Stay by the computer and you play that game with them and you stay there and you came like on a Tuesday and a Wednesday when it's a slow night for them and you came in and you played the computer. You never made eye contact with them and you played like you weren't interested in them and you played the game and you got your drink and you left. You came next week, you got your drink and you left, and then they found out that you really weren't a customer. You were just there wasting time. And then all of a sudden you start dating a stripper too. And then what you do, when you start dating them, you give her a rose in front of all of her friends. So all of her friends see that you're treating her good. And then all your friends want to fuck you. All the friends want all the friends want to fuck you because you're treating her so fucking good.
Right.
That's exactly what it is, man. If you know the game, you know the game. It's an easy game to play, man. It's just like a stripper. A girl who dances, a girl who strips in the United States, the same thing, man. I want to be appreciated. If you appreciate a girl, they appreciate you. But you have to know how they play. You don't go on their money days and you don't fuck with them. On a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you don't mess with them. That's the money days. They're working. But on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when they're slow and they have nothing to do and they're bored, that's when you go to their job. And you don't talk to them. You just chill by the computer and you play that little game, that picture thing, that where you find little details about people. And that's how they talk to you. And then after a while, you get to know them and you chill and you're a nice guy and they bring you over. I mean, it is in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for 10 years. That's how I was in Atlanta when I dated strippers and dancers. And if they went in like a Spelman or Morris Brown or something like this, most of the dancers were college girls anyway. But it doesn't it's the same thing, man. If you go to Santo Domingo, it's gonna be the same thing. You don't talk to a girl on a working day. On a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you ain't trying to talk to her like that because they're all about making money. They're like piranhas that you put fresh meat. They all they want to do is rip you apart. So
Right.
I want to fuck with them. I want to fuck them on a slow day where they have nothing to do. With the board, there's no money coming in, and that's when you could take them out to the. If you want to take them out to get something to eat, if you want to go out do something exciting with them, take them on a dead day with their board. So it is what it is, man.
Shout out to Dean Legendary. But we ain't gonna answer the question, man. We can't do that on the channel, man. But uh, I'm sure she's reasonable, man. So
I,
like
I never touched it. I didn't touch anything while I was out there. I don't know how much anything is. I really don't. I was on my own program. My thing was to shoot, and I was shooting everything in sight.
Milano the travel boy. What up, man?
Yo, I've seen that guy so many times on your show. I'm with the laughter. He has that enormous laughter. I saw when he said he went raw. Him and your boy went raw on some girl.
Travel, what up, bro? So he went raw.
Hey, everybody has their own lane, but he's a funny guy. So I'm good with him. Yo, enough respect. I'll be watching. I just drank my whole bottle of wine. I just drank this whole bottle of wine, man.
Damn, man. Hey, go. We touched on it the other day, but yeah, man, we could talk about it. We could talk about it a little brief. You want to talk about the coronavirus a little bit? Enlighten the brothers, because I know you got a video on it. You know.
The reason, okay, I work in the medical field. I do the coronavirus.
Just continue.
I'm in the medical field. Now, everybody that's in this life, we have to generate income. And let's be real. I do this on YouTube just for fun. This is not something I do because I can't get paid. You can't pay me for this shit. My mother's 70 years old. I'm the youngest. My mother's 70 years old. So the coronavirus, where I work at, all the M90 masks, the one that you need for the coronavirus, they were missing. I don't know who took them, but they were missing. All of a sudden, it disappeared from the hospital I work at. Don't ask me who took them; they just were gone. So I reached out to my mother early in the morning. I reached out to my mother because I usually get an email from my mother every day, right? And I have some sort of text. Sorry, I have some sort of text something with my mother every day. Today I was thinking of my mother, and that's why I made that video because my mother's 7 years old, and I called. I said, "How are you? Make sure you're fine. Make sure you disinfect." Because my mother works in the health field too. Well, I shouldn't tell you what she is, but I don't like giving that much information. My mother's a nurse. I'm in the medical field too, and my three brothers are cops. That's just my life. So I want to make sure my mother's right because that's the most important thing in my life. You know what I'm saying? Besides my kids, that's the most important thing in my life. So that's why I made the video because I was thinking of my mother, and I woke up this morning, and the first thing at 6 in the morning, I called my mother. I said, "Yo, are you disinfecting everything? How you feeling? Is everything good? Because corona's out there." And she told me everything's good. Everything's good in the hospital. Everything is good. My mother's retired. She only works because she wants to work because she wants to feel good. She lives in Florida. And that's why I talked about the coronavirus because something that's affected me. My mother is the most important thing to me. Besides my children, my mother is right there. So that's why I spoke about coronavirus because it was on my mind. And I woke up this morning thinking of my mother, called her up. Everything was fine with her. She disinfected her where she works at. Everything was good. And that was that whole thing with Corona for me. It was a personal thing for me, and I just want to reach out to people, make sure everybody was safe, clean, protecting their wife. That was it, man. It wasn't a big thing. It was just something that was affecting me. And like I said, I don't get paid for this because I do this because it's something I do. I like traveling, you know. And the minute I decide I don't want to do this no more, I stop. I mean, this is not my job. This is something I do as this is a hobby, not a job. I got a job.
Hey,
You know, I got a job. I'm thankful that I'm able to travel and do what I want to do. And I took out this. Hey, thank you, I appreciate it.
almost posted and his number. Shit. I had it on a copy and paste on my damn thing. I almost posted. That'll piss some of you guys off.
Man, and the most
Y'all go down there. Y'all don't need her number, man.
the most important thing I tell people to do is travel because it makes the whole world get wider. I really think I started living once I started traveling and I started seeing other worlds, and it made me much better at my job and made me appreciate people much better. Because when I went to Colombia and I saw that people were working for almost nothing, and I saw how hard women work, I started coming back to my job and say I don't need to say anything. And I really don't complain at work. I usually work and I do anything was it you put him earlier? Man, that guy was big like that. He is humongous.
Yeah, but this ain't impossible. This ain't the real one.
Oh.
This ain't the real one. This somebody trying to, you know.
I'm gonna subscribe to him just because I saw that crazy thing he was talking about. Who speaks like that? He was so mad. I'm gonna look him up after I leave.
It was funny as shit, man.
Yeah, I know he was. I stay on YouTube. I don't even look at TV. I just do YouTube.
Man, hey, I'm the same way you is, man. I don't even get on YouTube. I mean TV, bro. Shit.
But
that was hilarious, man.
But I do like Sosua, man. I want to move to Santo Domingo, and I would like to go and see Boca Chica next. That's something I got to see. Now my brother keeps talking about Samaná, so I got to go see Samaná.
Is it Samaná more like a spot you take a chica to, like a kind of like a you know, like a bed and breakfast type area, like a retreat almost?
Well, my brother said he dated this girl from Samaná. He was always going to move into some. He was going to buy property out there because he said Samaná was pretty. And I was like, all right, cool. Oh shit, your girl is calling me, texting me back. That's what's up.
What's she saying? She gonna give you a discount?
No, Anna texted me back. I'm like, damn, Anna.
What that smell like? He was like, hey, get some pants for me and my niggas.
Boca Chica. I think that's Milano's new spot, Boca Chica. You still in here, man. I know you used to love Boca Chica, man. It ain't the same, man. Hey, go, sir. It ain't the same, Jack. It ain't the same, Jack. He said these young whippersnappers done messed it up. They done messed the game up.
Mira, tu amigo Giro me dio tu número aquí. ¿Cómo tú te sientes? Tu amigo, alguien me dio tu número que te llamara.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that subscription.
Pero yo hice un video contigo que estaba en el bote aquí, como una semana que estaba en el bote. Oh, tú viste, ese era mi video, ese ahí, oh, this is that on the phone.
Yeah. What she say? She watching?
Okay, te vamos, puede hablar, te hablo otro día. Okay, chao. She actually called me back.
She watching?
Well, she's at a club. No, she's at a club doing her work. She working.
Oh, you gotta put her out there like that. She a waitress, right? Nah.
She at a club working. So she just called me back. She go, who's this? I said, I called. I said, hey, we did a video. He go, oh yeah, so your video. Everybody showed me your video. I said, your video. I said, I know you're a beautiful woman. She goes, yeah, well, right now I'm working. I said, go on, make your money. Go on, girl.
She probably getting all kind of publicity out there.
Hey, enough respect, man. It's all about your life, man. You have to live your energy. Your energy takes you wherever you want to go. And if her energy is there, but you know what I got to say about her? She's a beautiful person. I keep saying that. If you're a beautiful person, beautiful things come around you. So.
Hey, I always tell cats, man, look, man, at the end of the day, man, these girls are human beings, man. Like, still have a little respect, you know, for them. I mean, they ain't out there doing that for their health. Like, they trying to make a living, man, like everybody else. I mean, I don't look down on them, man, because you got a lot of girls here in America. They do the same thing. People out here trying to make it, man. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Shit. Just like what your boy say, Bishop Don Juan say, it don't matter if you're going to rob a bank. Take Jesus in there with you. Take Jesus in there with you. Big boss gonna call you a simp for that one, Rick. Man, ain't nothing wrong with respecting people, man. There's some respectable girls out there on the strip, man. You know, all of them don't act like that. They don't act like working girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, even though I do say that, you can't treat a working girl like a regular girl, man, because they're not the same. They're not the same. You got
what I'm saying is respect.
Yeah, true.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying wine and dine her. I'm just saying respect them as human beings.
Yes.
People, man. You know, I'm not telling y'all to marry them. I'm not telling y'all to buy them roses. Only thing I'm saying is don't be out there calling them bitches and hoes and not paying them, and you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
No, true. I always try to give them as much respect as I would like them to give me. The weird thing is this: once you get to the human element, it becomes such a hard thing, because once I start talking to them and you find out that they have issues and problems, and I'm talking about
problem. A lot of them girls have man. This look, man. I've been on both sides of this shit. I know y'all y'all know this side of me, but y'all don't know my past. Like I know how people are on these streets, man. A majority of these girls doing the kind of work they they've been molested as kids. They've been taught to do this stuff. They've been in the game since they was young, but now they just freelancing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these girls mentally, man, they not there. They may have a good conversation with you and all that, but they've been through a lot. Most of these girls. I mean, if you got an average girl, she came up in a good family, they're not gonna be on the street. Most of these girls got issues at home. Now you got the exception where you might have that rich girl, she's doing it because she like the lifestyle, whatever, she like clothes and all that. But majority of these girls have mental issues, man. You know, for a woman to be with 5 guys in one day and not doing it for her own pleasure, and I mean,
except you
can't be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you got some brothers be beating it up real hard, so you know your gut's gonna feel raw as hell. I feel for them, but my thing is this, man. I try to always treat people the way I would like to be treated. I don't care what kind of lifestyle you have. I try to treat you where I like to be treated. So I try to treat people with respect at all given time. Unless you disrespect me, I'm not going to disrespect you no matter what. Let's just take this shit rolling. So
it's a financial issue that becomes mental. That could be too, man. People have addictions. Some girls are on drugs. Some girls are addicted to clothes, addicted to having this. So they do that. They do what they're doing to get what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, shit. From the beginning of the time, man, woman been using her body, man. So who's for us to say it's wrong or right? You know what I'm saying? It's her body.
Oldest profession.
Right.
Remember, Jesus was a cobbler, but this the oldest profession. My thing is, man, I try to get to know people on an intimate basis, and I try to get to know ladies no matter what you do, in the intimate basis. And I find out that because I used to, like I said, I used to be a cook, and I like cooking, and I like talking to people as I cook. And when I sit down at the dinner table, you get to know somebody's personality and who they are. And people let the guard down sometimes when they drink and when they eat. So it's a beautiful thing to find out who people are opposed to what you think they are. Because a lot of times you see a beautiful woman and you think she's this, and then when you talk to her, you find out that she's more like a soft shell.
Right. Good point right here, LaQuinta Fox. if you out here looking for hoes, you don't have room to judge. Absolutely. You know, you can call her a hoe, a bitch, or she can call you a trick or a John. Or, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just like that old saying, they say, man, when you point one finger, you got three coming back at you. So, anyhow, man, that's enough for the sympathy for the you know what. But
Edwards, a good guy.
yeah, man. So overall, man, you say you stick in DR, huh? But still, but you still love Panama over DR because you from Panama.
I am from Panama. I have family in Panama. All my family's in Panama. Grandmother, cousin.
Let's take the family part out of it. Let's take everything out of it. If you were from Panama, you was from US, DR, Panama, overall, which one?
You see that I can't do that because in Panama I have a deep attachment root interest in. I'm Panamanian. I can never give that, and because of my root in Panama, I have to stay in Panama. But I do like. I do. Being in Santo Domingo, I do love Santo Domingo people. I think they're genuine. I think they're loving. I think they're nice, and I love their country. And they have no wars. All they have to deal with the Haitians, which is not really something crazy, because we were all black. So I do like Santo Domingo for that reason. There's no wars. Like in Colombia, I have to think of the rebels, the guerrillas, the people coming insurgents, and I have to think of wars, and I have to think of Venezuela, which makes me think of, man, your infrastructure is going to be jacked up. So I do like Santo Domingo, but Panama is the safest city you can go to because they don't have a military. America is the military, so therefore, and they're a rich country. So you don't have to worry about anything in Panama. You really have to worry. And I'm American at this point in time. I've been living 40 years here. When I retire in the medical field, I'll be living a decent life. So I would like to go to Santo Domingo. For me, I would like to go to Santo Domingo because I think I will get more for my buck. In Panama, dollar for dollar is not my thing. I think a dollar for 52 pesos is pretty good. And if I could buy a house by the ocean, I'm good. So remember, I speak Spanish. And I hate to keep harping on that, but I speak Spanish. So that shit is the big, and I speak fluent Spanish. And I hate to say that, but I speak fluent Spanish. So in Domingo, look, in my neighborhood in Panama, I live in Barriada. I live in San Cristóbal Buen Día, the Valle Hipódromo. I live in Barriada. There's a Dominican person lives there. My street, there's a Dominican person lives there. We always mention him when we walk the street. Hey, a Dominican lives there. But when I go to Santo Domingo, they're going to mention me. A Panamanian lives there. It is what it is. We all Spanish. He listens to bachata and salsa and merengue. We listen to salsa. I'm a salsa. Yo bailo salsa. Yo soy un salsero. So I'll just learn merengue and bachata.
Edward Jones, shout out to Edward Jones, man. Cool brother. I guess you still down in the DR, man. Solid brother, man. I met him in Cartagena. Cool cat, man. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I was in the club. He was like, roll the tape. I'm like, what up, bro? I didn't know who he was at the time, but you know what I'm saying? Good meeting you, brother. Appreciate it. Like I told y'all, man.
Edward Jones, what do you mean? Live life, non-working girls will barely talk with you in Sosua.
I think he was talking to Live Life. He was telling him that the working girls in Sosua, like the girls that work at the bank, et cetera, they won't hardly talk to you.
Yeah,
now, I agree with you on some of them.
It's an insult. Yes, it is an insult for a Spanish person to talk to a gringo because they think Spanish people think that gringos are only there for one thing, and that's a sex tour. So therefore, they lower understand this by talking to you, which is your Branjor fried fish. Whatever you want, I got you. Jackson Jeter, I'll pay for that tab from here. You just let me know, and I put my credit card on it. I like you, man. You're a funny guy, and I like you. So whenever you want to have a dinner, you call me up. I'll put my credit card on it. You funny guy. But Spanish. So there is a stigma attached to dating a Spanish or a gringo when you're Spanish because there's a stigma attached to it because they always assume that you guys here on a sex tour or enjoy or want to see them for sexuality of some that's here on a set.
Right. They don't want to be seen with your ass. Yeah, people be thinking they tricking. You know what I'm saying? It's understandable.
Yeah, because most Americans that they see, they usually got their eyes like this and they're trying to get into sex. I mean, that's all they want. I mean, because only here for 2, 3, 4, 5 days and they're gone. They're not trying to build a relationship. So therefore, you're hit or run guy. And once they've been over that a few times, then they got scars in their heart. And now they're seeing you as, you hit or run. You're not really trying to get to know me. So I understand that point of view. So I don't take it away from them.
Right. I mean, all girls ain't puntas, man. All girls ain't, they all ain't about that life,
Mm-hmm.
Money don't mean mean a lot to everybody, you know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
did I block Drees?
What they say? Oh, the people.
I think you trolling, man. I think you trolling, bro. He said, did I block Drees?
Yeah, I'm reading now.
Man, this was an interview with Branjor. Me and Drees do the Sunday show. We do shows sometimes during the week, but y'all make sure y'all check Drees' channel out too. Show him love. This Drees information right here. Trey Hard on Instagram. It's PayPal. Drees TV. I'm gonna put up his channel. Shout out to Drees, man. I never blocked Drees, man. I don't know why he talking like that, bro. That's my dog. Let me put his page up. Drees got some videos, some new videos. He put out like 3, 4 videos in the last week or so. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Drees if y'all haven't. They go the link right there. If you hadn't subscribed to Drees, go ahead over there, subscribe, and hit subscribe on the page so I can acknowledge you. All right. Milano said, y'all subscribe to Milano too. He says, roll the tape knows money ain't everything. The girls at ATL got their own. Man, it's a myth going around that everybody at ATL got money, and that's bullshit.
Hey,
A lot of people out here do got a decent job, or you even got cats that do got money, but majority of the people out here paycheck to paycheck, bro.
I'll tell you what. I was working, 4 years ago. I was working at Atlanta Medical Center, and I worked with a lot of doctors.
I know what they say. That's downtown, right?
Downtown, you have Brady and your Atlanta Medical Center, the only urgent one care up there. And I was working at Atlanta Medical.
What about Atlanta Medical Center after you done?
That's 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. 4 years ago, so I worked at Atlanta Medical Center. I went back to Atlanta because I love ATL, and I thought it was the same thing that I left like 15 years back, and it's not. It's all degentrified. There's a lot of white people everywhere. Don't get me wrong, I love white people. But I went out there, and it seemed like every girl, when they meet you, the first thing they ask you, I want to get married. I'm not here to play around. I'm not here to date. I'm not here for some social network thing. I want to get married. And I'm like, damn, when did this happen? Like every girl that you talk to, the first thing out of their mouth was, I want to get married. I'm not here playing around. I want to get married. If you ready to get married, don't talk to me. And I was like, okay. So that's my little situation with Atlanta. It just changed. Roll the tape on women and they feel thirsty for men because there's so many homosexuals.
I don't think so, man, because you got a lot of gay women out here too.
Yeah.
And I don't think women in ATL are thirsty, man. I think that they get their share of dates, and they get a lot of bullshit. A lot of guys don't want to commit. They lying to these women, and they making like they committing, and then they cheating and doing all that. Man, my philosophy always been, man, just try to tell the truth as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just want to mess around with a chick, don't be telling her you love her, and don't be telling her this and that, making all these promises, man. Just tell her, hey, right now I just want a date, but I'm open to it later on. You might swindle them a little bit, but you know, you don't tell them, yeah, baby, you know, I want to be in a relationship, yeah, you know, and then you hit it a few times, and then you out, because that ruins the women mentally, man. Like that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why women are fucked up now, because so many dudes out here, they so thirsty, they just want to lie to them and drive their friends' cars and.
Hold up, Rich. Hold up. I stop you in that. There's so many females that play games too, though.
That's true. That's true.
There's a lot of gold diggers. I worked for P. Diddy when I was out there, and
He asked me a specific thing, so I was just kind of breaking it down. But
okay, because I worked for P. Diddy out there. We had a Martini Mondays, and we had so many women come in there trying to get these rich bachelors come in here, because all we had was professional men, and all these women, all they wanted to just get a man. So they would tell them whatever they needed to do. And we had a lot of call girls too. So it is what it is. Look, ATL, you got to have your head on a swivel, man, because either way it's going to be crazy. If you don't know who you are, you'll get spun here. Spun. Right. ATL is not for somebody that doesn't know who you are, because girls going to tell you whatever they need to tell you to get you where they need to get you. And if you don't know who you are, you're going to fall for anything, man. And, you know, so my thing is this. If you're in ATL, please be about your business, be about yourself, and then let somebody find you, because there's a lot of good women here. But at the same time, there's a lot of women who play games too. There's a lot of lesbian women, a lot of women that like women with men. I mean, there's a lot of women that have open relationships here. And there's a lot, you know what? There's more white women that want black men in ATL now than black women that want white men. That this a scarce supply and demand now. So I know when I was ATL, the shit was scary. So I chose to get out of ATL because it wasn't the same ATL I was used to. ATL is gentrified. It seems like everybody's in Alpharetta, Marietta. Nobody lives in the inner cities anymore. And the people in the cities live by the airport, and nobody really hangs out with each other unless you have some initial to your name, like MD, RT. If you're attached to your name, people don't really want to talk to you, man.
Right. Yeah. So anyhow, man, it was a Saturday morning. This was years ago. This probably maybe about 7-10 years ago. So I was downtown. For some reason, I was downtown early in the morning. It's like 8 or 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Might have been coming from a club, man. I can't remember, but anyhow, I was passing Atlanta Medical Center, man. Nice. So I seen this chick, man. She was like walking, you know, and I could tell she wasn't like exercising, right? So anyhow, nice looking chick, you know, red bone, you know, nice looking shape or whatever. So I pull in the parking lot, and I get out and I go and talk to her, and she was like, you know, she was going through some things, and she was married, and the guy she was married to, he left her and went back to Chicago, right? And she was a nurse at Atlanta Medical Center. So,
okay,
so what you doing down here? You working? And she was like, no, I'm off today, but I just came down here. I'm going through some stuff, and I'm just walking it out. So I was like, what? She was like, well, what you about to do? I'm like, well, shit, I'm about to get some breakfast. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, I ain't doing that. So I was just conversating with her, and she left with me. So so we ended up getting some breakfast. We were talking. She was telling me about her problems or whatever, man. So basically, I took, you already know the story, but I took her back to the crib. You know, we did the whole thing, whatever. You know, I don't mess with no married women, but the dude was gone. But anyhow, man, when I tell you this girl was a freak, man, this girl was a stone cold. I'm talking about, man. I was like, man, I couldn't believe dude left her like that, man. That girl, I would say out of the next month, I must have hit that girl 20 times in a month, man. Just knocking her down, man. Just tearing her up, man. But anyhow, that's my Atlanta Medical Center story. I need to hang outside Atlanta Medical Center, find some more nurses. But you look like you sleeping over there, bro.
No, I'm good. I'm just relaxed. I drank that whole damn bottle.
Oh yeah, you leaning, my brother. Well, we getting on 2 hours, man. So I want to try to wrap this thing up, man. I don't want to. Nah, man, I ain't either, man. I'm gonna tell you though, man. That girl was a freak, man. That girl love that oral shit, man. That motherfucker, man. I'm sorry, that bitch would give you head for like damn near an hour, bro. Just blessing to God. Just come up to a job and goddamn go to work, bro. That motherfucker was a big time freak, man. She ended up going back to Chicago, man, and chasing that dude, man. Chasing the dude, bro.
Yeah.
But shout out to Edward Jones, man.
Oh yeah, he gave you 10. That's what's up.
He said you need to get some good info from Branjor on how to get around to Panama and get reasonable prices on mangoes. Absolutely. I think he's gonna be out there. We'll see though. It's a 50-50 chance.
Most likely we'll be out there too. Yeah, if the dates that he told me are the same, we'll probably be out there together. I'll probably go out there.
Tim say he gave her 100. I ain't give her nothing. That girl never asked me for no money, and I never took her out. Now that was a true definition of free safe. I never took her out of nothing after that day. The only thing we did was meet up. But I would say this: she didn't put no love into this thing. She was just taking care of her sexual needs and her loneliness. So that's all I did was show up. He left, I showed up. But hey, I'm telling you, man, she was a freak, man. I started to go to Chicago to get a piece of that. I was like, man, shit. But I contacted her. I talked to her for a little bit after she got up there, but I was like, man, fuck that. I ain't just that big. You know, ATL, man, you know, you got a lot of options out here, man. It ain't like some of these cities, man, where y'all only got a few chicks, man. This chicks rolling through this motherfucker every day. You know what I mean?
People don't understand. People come from South Carolina, Alabama, all these other neighborhood towns, Tennessee, and they come to ATL. So you got a lot of options.
Right. Definitely options.
And nowadays, even the cocaine used to never came after you. But nowadays, I go to ATL and more white girls are coming after you than sisters. It's crazy.
Man, these guys are tripping. They trolling me now. They said, was it a big girl? Nah, man, she was a fine chick with a good job. She was a registered nurse. Had on everything, had on crib, all that. But the bitch lived in fucking damn near Villa Rucker, man. What's the name of that town out there? It's not Sandy Springs, but Powder Spring. Past Six Flags and all that shit.
Wow, you're in the South. That's South.
Yeah, and I'm in Stone Mountain area, so there was a fucking hump going out there, bro.
That's 2 hours. That's the opposite way.
That's about pretty much about an hour, yeah.
No, 2 hours, man. You in Stone Mountain. You
That ain't 2 hours. It's about a solid hour down 20.
you in Decatur?
Yeah.
And she's all the way in the South Side?
No. She was in what is it? Powder Springs, Lithia Springs, Powder Spring.
Oh no.
Like past Six Flags.
Yeah, Six Flags like 45 minutes to an hour.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's about an hour, yeah. Lithia Spring, there. Yeah, it was a hump though, but a lot of times I'll meet her at a job though, but man, that motherfucker's like a motherfucker. Why she gotta be a bit? Hey man, shit. It is what it is. They trolling me now, man. They getting tired, so they trying to make jokes. But anyhow, man, any last words you want to say to the people? I'm gonna put your channel back up. I appreciate you coming on, man. We definitely gotta have you back on the panel one day, brother.
This from Benjamin Around the World. listen, I just made a video about my boat trip. If you enjoy it, please subscribe. If you didn't, okay, go about your way. I enjoy it. I'm Panamanian. I love going to Panama, Santo Domingo, Colombia, Costa Rica, all of that. If you treat me good, I treat you better. If you treat me bad, I'm gonna treat you worse. And that's just my motto, man. I stay in my lane, you stay in yours, and it is what it is, man. That's it. I really have nothing to say. Oh, Rich, hey, thank you for putting me on. I really appreciate it because you're one of the few brothers that reach out to me all the time, and I really got to say, yo, thank you, thank you. You give me a platform to come in and say what's up, and I really appreciate it. And I want to say thank you while you're here. Give people roses and cigars while they're there. It's appreciated, and that's my motto.
Hey man, appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? You've been solid since I met you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I don't even remember how we met, but it was all good. One thing about this traveling thing, man, you do meet some good people out here. And a lot of brothers in this travel thing are professionals, man, with good jobs, good fathers.
Yeah.
So, man, I mean, I got a lot of respect for y'all in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all joining in. Shout out to HD. I see you, brother. But yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all joining. It's 2 hours, man. Everybody go get some sleep. It's 12:20 out here in Atlanta. You know what I mean? But Tim, where you at, man? I gotta get you on the show, bro. Where you at, Tim? You know what I mean? Where you at? Tim, man, we gotta get you on, man. We gotta get you on. Where you at, Tim, man? Make a comment. I don't want to tell you business, but he got a story, boy. He got a good story for you. He got a good story, man. I think Taylor just did a story on you, Tim. Where Tim at? Is he still in here? I guess he gone. But shout out to y'all, man. Peace out.
All right.
Yo. Hey, that was